We've got a great one today. It's a 1966 Chevy 2. I call it a Nova. That great body style, just begging to be made into a hot rod, just like this one here has. Under the hood is a brand new crate LS3 motor making 525 horsepower, complete SST, new 5-speed Tremec transmission, Curry 370 posi rear end, Detroit speed, complete front end and suspension, Caltrax rear suspension, vintage air. I mean, the list will go on and on. I'll tell you all about it. Less than 300 miles since it was built. Go to volocars.com. You can see 200 classic cars, which are all for sale, and they will have a price tag and a monthly payment, including this one right here. But for right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. So this is a beautiful car, redone in its artesian turquoise color. It has a metal cowl hood, all straight, fits real nice, looks real good. Fenders all nice and clean. The lines are nice, the gaps, all the body lines all straight and looks good. Quarter panels are straight. No vinyl top, just all clean, painted roof lines. Jambs are done up real nice. Shuts real nice and solid. All this, all clean, all the way to the bottom. All the metal work looks great. So the metal flake or metallic is laid out evenly, and you can tell there's a good layer of clear coat because it looks wet and glossy. Everything over here on this side is fantastic. This door also fits beautifully, opens easily, jambs are beautiful. I barely gave that any effort and it closed real nice. Now the paint itself is beautiful. If you look really close, you'll find a minor little flaw. There's some little pimples and a hairline little crack right there. There's a touch up on the edge of the fender. So there's not a flaw that will jump out at you anywhere, but if you know your car intimately, you will find some very minor flaws, but the paint's beautiful. The stance, this thing's squatted down on new American torque thrust wheels. They're 17-inch and they're wrapped in Nitto Performance tires. Overall, the chrome and trim's beautiful. Most of it has been replaced. Like this looks new. The grille, the bumper, the lenses, headlight buckets or bezels, all that looks fresh. The moldings look real nice. The rubber seals were replaced. The front and rear windows were replaced. It has bow tie mirrors on both sides. This vent pillar, a really, really nice original. These moldings here look like they've been replaced. The door handles replaced. The moldings, all this. Power antenna was added. Super Sport emblems. The tail panel is an original. I'll call that a 7 out of 10. There are some freckles and a little bit of pitting. They do remake that now. But the tail lights, the bumper, all that is really sharp looking. All right, why don't we open it up? I got a lot more to tell you about this one. All right, let's see what we have inside the trunk here. Well, under the trunk lid looks real nice. Has the stickers and the jam is painted slick. The weather strip is replaced. The whole inside is real solid metal with a nice gray spatter finish. Battery is relocated to the trunk. It's an Optima battery, billet hold down, has a master disconnect switch. You can shut that off when the car is parked. It's got a nice carpeted mat with bound edges, and then you have the original style mat in the middle. And this car cover we got thrown in, it was like a $300 or $400 car cover. I think we got the receipt, but that's thrown in with the car. Yeah, when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon so you're notified when the videos are posted. So again, the jambs are real slick. Latches look nice and clean. Weather strips are replaced. Door panels, armrests, they've been replaced. Looks like the handles are good originals. Window cranks are replaced. And real quick, this thing's got a stack of good paperwork, not a bunch of garbage paperwork, but the motor, the trans, the rear, the Detroit speed parts, all that stuff's in here. We have a custom set from Classic Industries full set of gauges, tachometer, all lights up real nice. So this whole dash panel, instrument bezel, dash pad, all looks really good. Vintage air, electric slides, set of the old cables. The vents were neatly installed. Kick panels were replaced. Carpet fits real nicely, not all wrinkled up. You got mats, of course. Brand new 4-speed center console, even though it is a Tremec 5-speed that's in there as the indicator on the ball. And TMI seats, I tell you what, they feel so nice. They look great. They're sporty. They're new, of course. We got seat belts for everybody. And the back seat upholstered to match the front TMIs. Side panels were replaced in the armrest and the window cranks. Now back around the rear window, one of the nicer ones I've seen. Normally they're wavy or wrinkled, but really clean. All the trim around there. The sail panels are real nice and straight. Headliner is tight as a drum. Got working dome light. Looks like the visors were replaced. The mirror is probably new. You have a nice deluxe steering wheel on an Ididit tilt column. And it's got new wiring, and it also is Dynamatted under the carpet with the sound deadener. It's got a really nice interior here. Well, you can tell getting out of it, it is lowered. The nubs are still on the tires. So this is a new crate engine that comes fully assembled with oil in it. That's the most reliable way of getting some good horsepower. All aluminum engine, and this one is 525 horsepower from GM Performance. It does have stainless steel headers. I believe they were Detroit speed headers. It has a whole new, the wire loom for this engine. I think it was PSI made the wire loom. You can see the engine bay is beautiful. These are custom inner fenders from Detroit Speed because it has their custom suspension. And there's actually tubular supports from here that goes down to the subframe. Keeps the car from twisting, makes it handle so much better. The front of the engine has a CVF front runner system full of polished parts, real nice looking pulleys, mini AC compressor, and look at the clamps on the hoses. They're all the premium clamps. You even got billet holders for these hoses. Everything's done very neatly. It has a high-end aluminum radiator and shroud and 2 electric fans, a nice polished air intake tube, polished alternator, serpentine belt, modern power steering, Willwood master cylinder, hydraulic reservoir for the clutch, and you have these real nice billet hinges that I absolutely love. They're nice and smooth. So a beautiful engine compartment, 525 horsepower in this little bugger. Michael's going to show you how much fun that is, and we'll see in a few minutes.
This thing is sweet, man. LS3 under the hood, fuel injected, literally started like a new car, just a little tap on the gas. Totally sweet here. Paired with a 5-speed manual trans. When I have that extra cruising gear, you want to get around, take a long way to the car shows. There you go. This thing is set up nice. Lots of upgrades on the suspension. I would encourage you to go on our website and check out all the pictures, details of that, definitely. Tubular upper and lower control arms, and nice coilovers, everything like that. Let's see what she's got. just like that, we're up to about 60 plus miles an hour. Let's hold it there at 60. It looks like we're about 2,000 RPMs. So yeah, this thing is definitely meant to cruise. Air conditioning's on, blowing ice cold. These TMI seats, very supportive and comfortable. It's just a great setup all the way around. Goes down the street nice and straight. Look at that alignment there. I mean, and on top of the awesome fit and finish, they don't get much better than this. I'd say if you're not going to push the buy it now button, come and take it for a test drive, because it's a heck of a good time. You're going to love it.
So the underside is highly improved as well. There's so much stuff. I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Complete Detroit Speed front end kit. That's the whole new subframe. It includes re-engineered suspension, TIG welded control arms, Detroit tuned coilover gas shocks, splined sway bar, forged aluminum spindles, a Detroit Speed rack and pinion steering. Then there's tubular frame connectors that go from the front to the back. Again, prevents that twisting, makes the car handle better. Also full of stainless steel nuts and bolts up here. In back, it has a Caltrac suspension. It has competition leaf spring, tubular traction bars. It has lowering blocks. Real nice sounding exhaust, neatly installed with a crossover pipe, Flowmaster mufflers, goes all the way past the rear end. I think it's tucked up behind the quarter panels there. Willwood brake system, the entire brake system. In back, it's the ultralight, I think they call them, R4 discs in back. Discs in front, obviously, drilled and slotted. It does have an e-brake system. It has a Sniper fuel tank conversion system, all compatible with the engine. You know, the high pressure lines and pump and tank, all of that's been replaced. All this stuff was bought new from quality vendors. Look up at the motor. It has a Holley oil pan. They had to put a custom pan on there just for the way it fits. High torque starter, a PowerMaster starter. The transmission package is from SST. They supply the clutch, you know, the linkage, the whole package. It's new. It's over $6,000. We have the receipt. Has a McLeod hydraulic clutch. Tremec 5-speed. Bell housing was separate, so it's probably pushing $7,000 for the transmission package. It has a fast shaft carbon fiber drive shaft going to the rear end. That's new. The rear end is a Curry heavy-duty 9-inch rear with 31 spline axles, 370 posi gears, the TA aluminum girdle cover, and again, all this stuff is new. And then the floors are all clean metal, painted black, everything's fresh under there. Less than 300 miles on this car. It flew through our shop, our inspection pretty easily. Mechanics said this one really handled and performed, you know, like it should. Go to volocars.com. Salesman can help answer your questions, including how to get your Nova delivered home. If you need financing, they'll help with that as well. Thanks for watching.